Okay, Brian and Sharon getting ready to go on a trip. Let's do the check. Share Bear.
Yes.
Do you know where your phone is?
I do now.
Do you know where your glasses are?
On my face.
Do you know where your sunscreen is?
Your suitcase?
Do you know where your chapstick is?
And my purse.
Do you have everything you need?
I hope so.
Do you know where your keys are?
No.
Uh-oh. Looks like I'm driving. Let's go. Good morning, it's Brian and Sharon on another retired road trip. And as you can see from the sign behind us, we are about to enter Death Valley National Park. We've been doing a lot of day trips lately, but it was time to get back out on the road for a two-nighter. 3 days exploring the Death Valley. Sharon's never been here, in the surrounding areas. Hope to hit some of the highlights and share it all with you. So let's go. All right, so our first stop, Death Valley. We're at the Mesquite Sand Dunes. Awesome. Been to Death Valley, but I've never been to the sand dunes before. Very cool. It's late winter. We're in the middle of March, and it's like 65 degrees with a beautiful blue sky. It's absolutely beautiful today. We're really looking forward to tonight to see the night sky, which will be very interesting. We'll try to see if we can take some night photography, see how that comes out. But for right now, Share Bear is over there. She's waving. She's staying low. But as you can see, a lot of people heading out to those tall ones. But we're just going to wander around a little bit, check out the dunes. I don't know if we're going to do any sand surfing today, but it is just beautiful to be out here on a beautiful day out on the sand dunes. What is living in there? Is anybody home? So we're at the Salt Creek. Creek actually has water in it, and it's the pupfish habitat. And we are fortunate enough that there's a bunch of them. I don't know if it's going to come out on the camera because every time I get close they skedaddle. But we'll see if we can see some of them. There they go.
Here we are on Artist Drive here at Death Valley National Park. It's really pretty, all of the different colors.
Okay, so me and Share Bear made it all the way down here. Where's Share Bear? There she is. To Badwater. Death Valley National Park, the lowest point in the United States, way below sea level. In fact, I don't know if it shows in the camera, but up in the hills behind me, there's a sign that says sea level way up there. So we're way below sea level, and we're about getting ready to maybe catch the sunset while we go walk out onto the salt flat. So, see you in a few. Okay, so we're out here on the salt flat, just walking with a lot of people out here. Oh, yep, there's a lot of divots and holes and stuff, so you have to be careful. But it's pretty cool just to be out walking on the salt. And if you can see behind me, we're getting close to sunset. So we'll see if we get any color here in a little bit, and we'll be back to report. Nighttime, driving on a dirt road. Got done looking at the stars, and now we're looking for anything that moves or slithers. Good morning, it's Brian. We're here at Zabrinsky Point. A bunch of people, tripod set up, anxiously awaiting the sunrise. So got here early, a little bit of a steep climb for Sherbird. She's back in the car, gonna watch whatever she can see from down there. But obviously the eastern sky is behind me, a little bit pre-dawn, and we will see what happens when it comes up, because supposedly on the other side it's supposed to start lighting up the hills pretty good. So we'll see what happens. Good morning. Okay, so the sun has finally made his appearance and it started to illuminate the rocks all around. There are camera nuts and shutterbugs everywhere, almost as bad as the leaf peepers in the fall, but very nice, quiet. Everybody just enjoying the beauty of the sunrise, and it was worth the wait. Been up here about an hour, and just absolutely beautiful. Good morning on day 2. Just got back from seeing the sunrise, and here's a picture of our little cottage. We're staying at the ranch at Furnace Creek, and they have these new cottages, and it's pretty cool inside. Kind of messy right now, so we'll just look at the outside. Right, Charles Bars?
That's right.
So we're gonna go get us some breakfast. Where? At the general store.
Yeah.
Just shifted Cammy into Jeep mode. Good afternoon. I had the camera the wrong way. So we're all the way out to Dante's View. It's a bit of a drive, but we're way all the way up here, and you can see the whole valley. So let me turn the camera around. You can check this out. So we're here at the Meadows National Wildlife Refuge, and there's this beautiful visitor center out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, like 5 miles on a gravel road, and then this fairly 3 or 4 year old visitor center here. The lady was explaining was just recently built. But there is a boardwalk that we're taking to go see the springs. There's some hot springs out here, and some pup fish, and just a cool, beautiful area. It's a little windy today. It's kind of put a hamper on some of our things and cold, but we're braving it to walk down this boardwalk and see if we can see the pup fish in the springs. So we made it back to the source of the stream, Crystal Spring. It's a warm springs, but because it's protected, you unfortunately are not allowed to go swimming. But what a cool place to jump in, because I believe it is warm. really weird. In the middle of the desert, there's this big spring of beautiful, clear water. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Not sure if the video's picking up the pupfish. It's a different species than the ones in Death Valley. They're blue. Cool. Very cool. Oh, there's a bunch of them over there. This is cool. So it's Monday evening, just going for a little stroll. We're in Shoshone, California, spending the night at the Shoshone Inn, a 1958 motel, but it's been refurbished on the inside, like 2018, so it's really nice. It's a cute little town, apparently owned by one lady who owns the whole town, the cafe, the gas station, you know. It's pretty cool. Everything's nice. We had a very long day, but it was really cold and really windy all day. So apologize if some of the videos were short or shaky, but the weather conditions were really kind of crappy. But we're here spending the night and looking forward to maybe doing something in the morning and then driving on home. But just wanted to check in and well, I just spotted an ancient artifact, something you don't see very often. That is, of course, unless your name is Superman. How cool is that? This is another little pond with pupfish. So each little area seems to have a different species. So I went my whole life without ever seeing a pupfish, to on this trip seeing 3 different species of pupfish. Not sure if you can see them here. They're pretty small way over there. Good morning. It's Brian and Sharon, still out poking around here in Shoshone. There's like a little mine back here, and in the 1920s, apparently some of the miners built themselves little houses right into the clay embankment over there. So we're gonna head over there. It's called Dublin Gulch. This looks like where somebody threw all their old tin cans and or beer cans. Look at these old pop tops. Maybe some old just tin cans from people who lived out here. Crazy. You can actually see when they show you those charts about how long stuff takes to disintegrate. Well, it's taken a while, isn't it? This is the only one that doesn't have a door all locked on it. You can kind of see how they carve this out. I don't know if this was a house, because they also said they made some garages, so maybe this was a garage. Don't know. See, the other ones have doors on them and they're locked up pretty tight. There's a little window, but it's so dark in there. I don't have a flashlight. And you can see that some of you don't have stovepipes coming up out. Imagine living in here in the 1920s, going to work, and then there's your restroom. You know, 20 old miners all using that spot. Whew. Very beautiful area. Hey, we're in luck. It's a two-seater. Imagine sharing this with your best buddy. Ha! So we're here in Tecopa, 6 or 7 miles off the main road to China Ranch Date Farm. They grow dates, different varieties out here. It's a little oasis out in the middle of nowhere where there's palm trees and date trees that have been planted, and they have a bakery, and I just finished a date shake, and it's a really cool little place. But just walking around the grounds. Here's the date orchard, part of it anywhere, behind us here. Beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful day. Wonderful little side trip. Highly recommended.